What is a capacitor? Capacitor is the thing which store the charges. Okay, there are two capacitors. A is the area of the plate, D is the distance between them. Some dielectric medium is they kept it. It is epsilon r, and so on. Suppose parallel plate capacitor. Parallel plate capacitor. What is the formula? Epsilon naught, epsilon r, A. Okay, D is the distance between them, where epsilon is permittivity of free space. This is relative permittivity. Permittivity in free space. This is relative permittivity. Relative permittivity. This is what area of the plate. This is the distance between the two plates and all that. The capacitance they given, suppose its dimension, area is dimensions like this. This is the plate. Okay, two parallel plate. Right? This is 0.3 and 0.4 meter. The dimension, length and breadth. Okay. Okay. This is the capacitor's area and separated by a distance 3 millimeter. 3 millimeters separated by a distance. Imagine. Okay. And there is, I kept it some medium in between. Okay. The dielectric medium is about 3.6 is introduced. What is the capacitance? Very easily calculated. Epsilon naught, normally in the examination they give epsilon naught is equal to 8.854. They will give this value, right? This value they give into 10 to the power of minus 9. This value they give. Then calculate. You know how to do this. This is what? 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12. Area, no? What is the area? This is epsilon r is what? Epsilon r is 3.6. First 3.6. Now they may ask you to calculate capacitance in vacuum and capacitance in medium. Capacitance in vacuum is what? Don't put this. What is the formula? Capacitance in medium is equal to epsilon naught A and D. Therefore just I am putting it into area is what? 0.4 into 0.3 divided by 3 millimeter. Distance is 3 millimeters, 10 to the power of minus 3. Now calculation is very easy. Here what? 12. 12 means 0.12. Right? Then all these things if you calculate. This is 10 to the power of, this is not 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 12 this is. Okay? 10 to the power of 12 it will come. Therefore, you get the answer around 0.35. Right? 35 into 10 to the power of minus 9 farad. See, this farad is important. Now here what happened? This is air, no? In fact, capacitance in medium is equal to capacitance in air and epsilon r. Remember. The capacity in medium, your capacity in air you calculated. 0.35 to 10 to the power of minus 19 farad. Capacity in medium is equal to capacity in air and epsilon r. Epsilon r is how much? They have introduced now something 36 or 3.6. Therefore what? 0.35 to 10 to the power of minus into 3.6. Therefore what? 1.274 into 10 to the power of minus 19 farad. Understood, no? This is one of the sum. And again, suppose three capacitors. So, suppose capacitance is given. You have calculated the capacitor, say, I calculated 17.708 into 10 to the power of minus 12 farad, I get it. What is 10 to the power of 12? 12 is called picofarad. Picofarad, if you calculate. Here, what is the thing I got it? 10 to the power of minus 19 farad. Minus 19 farad. Minus nanofarad. This is what? Nanofarad. Understood? Multiply by this one, some like this minus nanofarad only. Nanofarad. Here, 10 to the power of minus 12 comes this. Now, suppose the same capacitors in this problem, in this capacitor, I calculate capacitors of the medium I calculated. If V is 100 volt is supplied, right, in this one, what is the charge in here? There. Capacitor is equal to charge by V. Therefore, Q is equal to C V. C you have calculated 17.70 E into 10 to the power of pico means 10 to the power of 12. Voltage is how much? 100, correct? Therefore, charge is equal to 17.708 into 10 to the power of 2, 10 to the power of minus 10 coulomb. Understood now? Or 1.77 into 10 to the power of minus 10 coulomb. Or charge is equal to 1.77 nanocoulomb. Understood? Charge also they can have. So another question is, suppose you have 3 capacitors, 1 capacitor, 2 capacitor connected in series, or they may connected in parallel. They connected in a parallel. Suppose they are giving 2 picofarad, that is C1, C2 is equal to 3 picofarad, and C3 is equal to 4 picofarad are connected in parallel. They are connected in parallel. What is the total capacitance? Capacitance parallel is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Right? They are connected in parallel so that common potential is equal to what? 100 volt. It's a common potential. 100 volt. What is the effective capacitance here? 2 plus 3 plus 4. How much? 7, 9 picofarad. Correct? Capacity. Now they may ask you what are the charges each one. This is plus Q1, this is minus Q1, plus Q2, minus Q2, plus Q3, minus. What is the charges? You can easily calculate. This case what? C is equal to what? C1 is equal to Q1 by V common potential. Understood? Therefore, C2 is equal to Q2 by common potential. C3 is equal to Q3 by common potential. Therefore, what? Q1 is equal to what? C1V. That is Q1 is equal to C1 is what? 2 picofarad. To V is 100. That means 2 pico means 10 to the power of minus 12 into 100. That means how much? 2 into 10 to the power of minus 10. Charges Q1. Or 0.2 into 10 to the power of minus 9 coulomb. Or Q1 is equal to 0.292 nanocoulomb. Understood, no? Similarly, if you want to calculate the charge Q3, what is the better method? C3V. C3 is how much? 4 into 10 to the power of pico means minus 12. V is 100. Therefore, 0.4 nano coulomb. Now, if they are asking, they are asking series C1, C2, C3. What is the effective capacitance in C series? 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Therefore, what I will write? C1 is equal, CS is equal to 1 by, this is what? 2, 3, 4. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4. What is the LCM? 2, 3, 4, no? 2, 1, 3, 2. Again 2, 1, 3, 1, 3. 4, 3 is the 12. Therefore, 12 is the LCM. That means what here? 6 times it goes. Therefore, 4 times it goes. 3 times. Understood? Therefore, 1 by C. CS. Therefore, 4 plus 3, 6, 10. 13 by 12. 1 by CS is equal to what? 13 by 12. You understood? Therefore, 1 by C series is equal to 13 by 12. Therefore, CS is equal to 12 by 13 picofarad. Now, in this case, charge remains same. Plus Q, this is minus Q. This is V1. This is V2. This is V3. Plus Q, minus Q and all. Then what will write? The effective capacitance series is what? What is total voltage you can calculate? they may ask you to calculate the voltage. What about the charge? CS is equal to charge. Now you have to calculate the charge. What is the total charge here? Here, capacitance, effective capacitance are done. Charge you can calculate. Effective capacitance in series is equal to total charge by voltage. But what is the total charge you will be getting it here? And the V is equal to V1, V2, V3. See, I'm stuck up. I got stuck up here. But total charge I calculated by parallel only. What is the total charge I am getting it here? Total charge Q is equal to all these charges being equally distributed. Voltage. Oh, the given is what here? Voltage is not at all given. 100 voltage. Voltage is not at all distributed. Suppose 100 volt total voltage is equal to 100, say. I'll give another condition. 100 voltage. They are connected series. Therefore, you can calculate total charge. The effective capacitance 12 by 13 picofarad into total charge by 100, correct? The total charge is equal to what? 12 by 13 into pico into 100, correct? Understood? 12 by 13, pico is 10 to the power of minus 12 into 100. This is what 10 to the power of minus 10. 12 by 13. Now in the calculator 12 by 13, what to see? Wait. How to this see 12 divided by 13 equal to 0.92. 0.92 into 10 to the power of minus 10 or 0.092 to 10 to the power of minus Q. But you better write it in this one 9 SI unit. 9.2 into 10 to the power of minus 7. Always 1 should be there. Total charge. Q or Q, right? Now, in parallel connection, what do you observe? Parallel connection, all should be there. Therefore, this is a parallel series connection. Understood? This is V1, V2, V3 they given. Q is same. Plus Q means minus Q. This is plus Q, minus Q. Plus Q and minus Q. And total potential is what 100 they given. Understood? C1, you know, C1, C2, C3. What is C1? C1 is equal to Q by V1, is it not? Therefore, V1 is equal to Q by C1. What is Q? Q is this 9.2 into 10 to the power of minus 9 divided by C1. C1 is how much? What is the value of C1 here? C1 is 2 picofarad. 2 picofarad. This is what I'll tell 92 into 10 to the power of minus 12 divided by 2 pico means 10 to the power of minus 12. Minus 10 minus 12. 92 divided by 2. Okay. 92 divided by 2. How much I'm getting? 46. 46. The V1 is equal to 46 volt. V1 is what? 46 volt. Again, remaining I have to find out V2. What is V2? V2 is equal to Q by C2, correct? So how many problems? Nearly 8-9 problems you are doing it. You understood, no? You understood. If you are doing this one sum, you will be doing almost all the sums. Idea you will get it. Because it is like not like derivation you have to remember. You have to work it out. What is there? Calculation is not easy. If you majority of the people they concentrate on calculating and comparing the answer. Don't compare the answer. Understand the principle. You understand the principle is this. When they are connected in series, what? Charges are same. Potentials are different. When connected in parallel, what you write? Potential is common. Charges different. Because capacitance is different. Here how I calculate it. Therefore, here what? Therefore, you understood, no? Here what I write? Total charge is what is Q? Q is what? Where is Q here? Q is 9.2 into 10 to the power of minus 11. C2 is what? C2 is 3 picofarad, right? 3 picofarad. That means 92 into 10 to the power of minus 12 by 3 into 10 to the power of minus 12. Get cancelled. 92 by 3. 92 divided by 3. I'm using the calculator. How much I'll get? 30.66. Right? 6 volt. But how is it here? 100 volt and 70 volts here. 46. Understood now? Then V is equal to what? V1 plus V2 plus V3. Correct? V is how much? 100. V1 is 46. V2 is 30.66. Plus V3 you can calculate now. Or if you want, you can calculate V3. This way also. V3 is equal to Q by C3 you can calculate. You understand now? Q by C. How is this? There are about 7 to 8 problems are there. If you do this type of things, needs sums and all, this is a preliminary A level of needs chapter. Okay? It's an A level. Okay? Therefore, only 2 sums I am doing, but